over a decade now, babies have been being murdered here in the city of Twin Falls, and that with permission of the legislature, that with the permission of the government, and that with permission of taxpayers' dollars. That babies have been being murdered in the city of Twin Falls, and even that's with an out-of-town doctor who enters our city. And so listen, over the last several years I've been appealing to the city and to the state to find a way to abolish abortion here in the state of Idaho, and in particular in the city of Twin Falls. And one thing that's of note is that I'll have many legislators will tell me, here, let me show you how pro-life I am. Let me show you how I care about babies. Let me tell you, I have the endorsements of pro-life organizations here in the state of Idaho, and I think that there's a lot of miscommunication and misunderstanding about how life is really addressed in the state of Idaho. People want to identify themselves as defenders of life, when in all reality, at the end of the day, you know, over the last 10 years at least, there's been legislators and city council members who've been making the argument to the citizens of Twin Falls and throughout the state of Idaho that they want to stop the murdering of babies in the city and in the state, but these are things that are regulated by federal decisions. And so, you know, where here across the street from me, babies have been being murdered, and that by record numbers. More babies have been murdered under the legislative authority of those who've been in our cities and our state in record numbers. You know, there's only 3 places in the state of Idaho where abortions are legal. Only 3 places where they happen. One of them is Boise, the other is the city of Meridian, the other is right here in the city of Twin Falls. And so I ask, you know, which one of my legislators, which one of my elected legislators have done one thing to stop the bloodbath of the murdering of babies in this city? And I cannot recall one single time where a legislator, a senator, a representative introduced a bill that would actually eliminate or abolish the murdering of innocent lives in the state of Idaho. And so, yeah, show me your pro-life endorsements again, and let me show you your legislated bills that regulate the when, the where, the how, and who gets to murder babies in the state of Idaho. Listen, it's time we have a senator that represents the city of Twin Falls that has the courage, that has the ability and the capacity to stand up and defend the defenseless. So that's why I'm on November 8th, I'm asking that you would vote for Paul Thompson for Idaho Senate District 25. Here, let me see if I can fix this billboard behind me over here. Yeah, there we go. Vote Paul Thompson November 8th. It's time that babies in the city of Twin Falls have a legislator who has the backbone to stand up and defend them. Will you help me do that? For the glory of God, let's get it done.